All right. Looks like I'm live. Ooh, I should have scheduled this for 5:30. I was really pushing it there. I was working almost right up until we went live. So I was on a work call, watching the countdown, going, oh, I've never been late before. I don't want to be late, please. Okay, but I made it. And my spirits are high, so that's good. Let's see. I see Tuna is here. Hi, Tuna. Johan is here. On board and ready. Excellent. Val is here. Trippy Foods. You're in Colombia. That's awesome. I hope you have an amazing time full of excitement and delicious foods. Nuff is laughing at me because I was almost late. Yes, almost. But I was right on time. Oh, yeah. So today, you can see from the thumbnail and the title, we are doing the newest Choco Challenge. So this one this year is called the Crunch of Doom. Come on, camera. You can see the warning label says it tastes like hot lava. I love things that taste like hot lava. Yeah, so it's a crunchy milk chocolate infused with the unreleased razor pepper. It's 0.4 ounces, so it's a little baby chocolate, which is on par with their past challenges. So again, this is going to Feeding America. They're donating. So you can check that out. I tagged Feeding America in the description. But you can also just go to Fuego Spice Company and order this yourself. So it says the Choco Challenge is for the pain-seeking masochist who wants to join the fight to end hunger, but also has no regard for their own well-being. That sounds like me. Our third iteration is fired up by the new unreleased razor pepper and is exclusive to the Choco Challenge. It contains no extracts, which I'm very appreciative of. Thank you for making a pure, probably delicious chocolate. Some additional information. So, of course, no surprise because it's a special unreleased pepper. It is from Puckerbutt. It says the new unreleased razor pepper was created by mad scientist Smoke and Ed Curry of Puckerbutt Pepper Company. It's a cross between a peach reaper and a peach scorpion pepper. It says words are hard. Preliminary testing indicates the razor pepper is hotter than the world's current hottest pepper, the Carolina Reaper. RIP. And this little chocolate is 60 calories. So ingredients are milk chocolate, crisped rice, and razor pepper. That's it. Very simple. Love it. Okay. I see Jimmy Pickles is here. Hello. You're going to be, okay. Cakewalk. I hope so. Tom is here. Hi. Grilling and chilling with Mojo. I just got to hang out with him last night. That was awesome. Hello. Glad to see you here. Sean is present. Wants to try this. Nuff says you'd think you'd slammed that smash instead of me. LOL. No, I always just stumble over my words. That's just me. I think my brain moves faster than my mouth. It's a problem. I oftentimes say the wrong word. It sounds like I'm saying the right one in my head. And then Blake's like, you said 5. I think you meant 4. I'm like, oh, did I? Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what I mean. I've got this. Thank you. Tom says he's interested to see how hot. Me too. The last one they did, the white chocolate one, wasn't too bad. I thought that was really delicious. I would eat that as a snack. Okay, well, let's open her up. And this is not for points of any kind, although I'm wondering, comment, do you guys think I should do a 5-minute afterburn? I don't think there's rules. other than eating it. Yeah, here we go. They've got the rolls in the box. I imagine it's the same as the other ones. Okay, so in partnership with Feeding America, 50 meals worth of food, $5 will be donated for every Choco Challenge purchased. That makes my heart happy. So, are you crazy enough to take the challenge? First rule, eat it. Eat the entire bar of chocolate. And 2, film it. We're doing that. Take a video or photo of your attempt to eat the delicious... Oh, somebody in marketing did not do their job. It says your attempt to eat the delicious white chocolate bar from hell. Terrible sweet pain awaits. Yeah, they just cut and paste the language from last year. 3, share it. Post your attempt on social media. For a chance to win a year of hot sauce, be sure and tag Fuego Box and Choco Challenge 2021. Okay, we'll try 2022. I don't know. I'm just going to guess that's the hashtag for this year. Your profile must be public for us to see it. Okay, fun. All right. And then they did at least update the little box insert. It says, take a munch of this little crunch. Okay, so we just have to eat it. Oh, Eric Mahal is the same as the others. You read the League of Fire disclaimer just in case. That's a good point. I mean, I suppose League of Fire might add it in later. It would be nice if they did. I like it when they include these because they do benefit a nonprofit. Okay, I'll just do it. I, Katie Prettyman, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers, and manufacturers will, under no circumstances, be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this without question. All right, there you go, just in cases. Lazy Nate's here. Hello. Nuff says the rules are the same as last time. Yeah, I haven't watched. I know Heat 101 did it. I haven't watched them yet, but I need to. Eric caught the typos too. Val says, open her up. How do you know it's a she? That's a dumb thing I do because there's a YouTuber I used to watch long ago. And anytime he was handling food, like a sandwich or something, he'd be like, let's open her up and see what's inside. Anyway, it's a weird thing I picked up. If it's gross, I'll try and stop. Let me know. Okay, so I don't see any comments if people think I should do a 5-minute afterburn. I mean, I'll probably just like sit around and talk to you guys. So Nuffs is not like you're going to rush for a drink or anything. Yeah. Real Bradmo's here. I had no idea the crunch existed. This is going to be awesome. Yep, yep, yep. Walker, Texas Peppers. Hello. All right, let's just eat it. Yeah, yeah. We're 8 minutes in. Thank you for being patient. I'm stalling for time just in case people are late. I was almost late, so there you go. Ooh, it looks good. You can see the little crispies. So it's just like a spicy crunch bar, right? Mmm. Mmm. Huh. I'm trying to recall if that's hotter than last year's or not. It's difficult to compare because I don't know exactly where my tolerance would have been last year compared to right now. You know, things fluctuate all the time. Of course, it might build a little bit, but like initial mouth burn, I'd say that's a 2.5, 3, maybe. Yeah, it's not very hot at all. I could eat an entire chocolate bar of that. The flavor is delicious. I like that they kept it simple. It's just the chocolate, the little rice crunchies, and the pepper. Let's see. Neff got his habanero salsa. Yes, I won't spoil the fun for people, but Neff and I are planning something fun. Neff needs to make a comeback. Well, he's not going to go back on his channel if that's what you're hoping for. But you can see him sometimes on my channel, so stay tuned for that. Yes, happily retired. We need someone to make spicy PB crisps. Ooh, that would be good. And Val, I saw that you like my little pronoun thing with the food, so I will continue doing it. I do like it. It's very delicious. I feel okay. So mouth burn. I do feel a little bit warmness in my belly. That makes sense. I don't know how hot the razor pepper is, but it's a cross of Reaper peppers, so it would make sense that I would have a little bit of sensation. And while I was eating it, there was a little bit like it might be rising to my ears, but it's gone already. And reckless eating. Yeah, you guys can also check out Nuff on reckless eating. He filmed a bunch with Matt last week. Very cool. Walker Texas peppers. Love hot chocolates. Me too. I still need to eat this that Nuff sent me. I'm kind of waiting because I'm going to prep myself. As far as I know, nobody's eaten the entire bar in one sitting, and I would like to do that. So trying to prep for that. Some of you may have seen I was supposed to finally defeat the Nemesis. When was that? In March. I forget the exact date. But thankfully, it kind of sucked because we had to cancel me eating it. But thankfully, I went to the garage to get something from our freezer out there and saw that our water heater had burst. So I had to cancel because you guys know I have to have a hot bath. There's no way in hell I'm going to eat the Nemesis and not have a hot bath ready. So good news is because the water heater burst, we discovered that our main water shutoff valve didn't actually work. It wasn't functioning. However, they designed our house is stupid. So Blake was able to install the water heater himself, but we did have to have plumbers come out and put in a real water shutoff. So that kind of sucked, but at least we have one now. The razor pepper almost took out Bella from Netflix. Oh, and the Netflix show? Yeah, is that the one that knocked her out of the contest? I've watched that show twice, but I don't remember. Val is inviting you to Trippy Foods as well. Neff says almost knocked her out. Gotcha. Jimmy says, I've never had this, but I will say you did very well. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was being arrogant or naive or whatever going into it, but I remember last year's challenge wasn't a big deal. So I wasn't too nervous. I don't have a bath ready. I plan on making dinner after this. I could eat multiples of these, I think. Probably 4 or 5. 5 might cause some cramping, but it would be worth it and delicious. But expensive. That's why I don't usually do multiples. I don't have that kind of cash. Walker Texas Pepper says, wow, giant bar. Yeah, these are both giant bars. So they're both Willie Pete's chocolate. He always does the half-pound bars. So they're 8 ounces. So 1 square of these chocolate bars is a full ounce. So it's over double the size of the chocolate I just ate. Just 1 little square. I would think cold would be better to cool you down. It's not for me, Tom. You'd think that. I mean, you don't want the water too hot, and I constantly have to adjust the temperature while I'm in there. But the warm water stops my body from cramping. It relaxes me. And then sometimes I get overheated and I have to like curl up on the bathroom floor for a little bit and go back in, but it's a whole process. She went to the very end, lost in a speed off. That's right. See, I do have to watch that again. I forgot how that ended. I just remembered the pain in her face. Willie Pete's never does wrong. Yeah, in my opinion, yes, I agree. Lee is here. Hello. Sorry, Lee, I already ate the chocolate. It was pretty quick. Just hanging out now. Actually, yeah, I can just move this aside and hang with you guys for a while because I don't need to cook dinner yet. Hi, Phil. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Eric put it at a 3. Even though I had some tacos with some hot sauce beforehand, was afraid it may have dulled my experience. Neff says Bella was my horse from the get-go. I remember calling her the day of to tell her, aw. That is a cute memory. I did not know Bella then. Lee says I'm late. That's okay. I'll leave this up. You can go back and watch it later. Yeah, so what else is going on? I have a ton of fun stuff over here. I don't know if no, it's a mess. I won't show you. But I got a bunch of ton of fun stuff because I'm the Sons of Fire Herald. So the last Herald sent me a bunch of stuff. So hoping to do some challenges for Sons of Fire. Val says, what are we drinking? This is just water and lemon juice. I do water and lemon juice or water and lime juice after a spicy challenge typically. Seymour starts. Just saying hi. Came on to check my latest video and saw you were live. I'll give you a big thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So enough. I got a bunch of tinctures. I don't want to do this again, but I have like 5 of the Reaper Bears. That was horrible challenge. So I don't know that I want to do this again. I mean, if somebody wants to do it with me on Sons of Fire, I will, but I'm going to have to mentally prepare myself. And by that, I mean, probably do a few shots before I do it. I also have some wing sauces, which I think the Sons of Fire VP and the Sergeant at Arms and I are all going to do a live with. Some homemade sauces I need to ask questions about. Some Hearts of Fire. Everybody knows I love those. Neff says, oh, Jesus, God, why? Yeah. If you guys haven't had these Reaper Bears, not only are they incredibly hot, but they taste disgusting because they're gummy bears, right? But they taste like garlic, tomato, and chili because they are hot sauce gummy bears. Eric says, hate to run. I'll finish later. Great job. Have a good night. Thanks, Eric. I just appreciate you stopping by when you can. No big deal. So what are you guys having for dinner tonight? Or have you already had dinner? I think I'm going to go grill some chicken, saute some cabbage, and make mashed potatoes. Yes, they are gross AF. I told Dave Duran, the creator of them, that I hated him after I did that challenge. Tom says I had some Takis last night. Those are plenty hot to me. I'm not a fan of Takis. I like spicy chips. I don't know what it is about the texture, the shape. Not a fan. Maybe if I had a dip with them, but I can't just eat them plain. Ugh, it's boring. Turkey burgers and cauliflower tots. That sounds delicious. Yeah, I need to figure out how to season the chicken. I did get some new spice blends from my buddy. And of course, I have all sorts of fun, like pepper powders and things I could use. I don't know if Jimmy is still in here, but we use those on our food all the time. Blake and the kids have become inoculated to a lot of the crazy stuff I cook with now. Grilling and chilling, you're at Mazatlan for dinner. Ooh, that's a good restaurant. Did one of my first eating contests at the Mazatlan in Everett. It was a taco eating contest. Erin is here. Hi, Erin. I already ate the chocolate. Sorry. You can probably tell. It's not a big deal. Remember, Erin, you are the one that really got me into a lot of this because we did the very first Choco Challenge together. I remember that. It feels like forever ago. And I remember that being horribly, horribly hot. And I just ate this like it was a little after dinner mint. Garlic herb for Megan. Nice. Shrimp scampi. That sounds delicious. You got the cauliflower mashed per my recommendation. Nice. Making burgers with Miller's savory seasonings. Nice. Chicken tomorrow. Yeah, we did, Erin. Look at us. Look at us. Oh, Ben's whining. Come here. You want to say hi? You can say hi to the people. Everybody knows you. They all love you. Erin says, remember when I joked that I don't do collabs with smaller YouTubers? Yeah. You're a turd. I saw that you posted a video recently, though. I'll have to go check that out. I will confess, I haven't been watching as much YouTube lately. I'm trying to do like a bunch of personal improvement. So cheesy, I know. But I just purchased the masterclass. I'm sure you guys have seen ads for that. Seymour Starts, thank you for the super chat. Keep taste testing, have fun, and good night. Remember, visit your local farmers markets. Happy gardening. Thanks so much. Yes. I plan on going to the farmers market very soon, and hopefully we'll get to see you. What was I saying? Oh, masterclass. Yeah. So I've seen the ads for months and months and months, and there were a few that really stuck out to me that I wanted to try, but I just couldn't justify the cost. Gordon Ramsay has a series of cooking classes. Love Gordon Ramsay. RuPaul just finished their class on being your authentic self. It was amazing. I loved it so much. So that was the first one I did because I'm super, super excited. I've loved RuPaul since I was a kid. And then what was the other one I was excited about? Oh, Neil Gaiman has one on writing, and I want to get back into writing. I love writing. I always find excuses not to do it, but I want to get back into it. Oh, and I signed up. Well, I mean, I have access to all the classes, but I have a list of classes I want to take. I also want to take R.L. Stein's class, also a writing class, but for young adults, because I loved R.L. Stein as a kid. Tom says, wish I had some of my brother's barbecue ribs. No such luck. Oh, darn. Erin says, nothing wrong with that. Considering the low views it has, not many people have watched it either. Whatever. You know my opinion on that, Erin. We make these videos because we enjoy them, right? Excuse me. Pepper burps. Neff says, we love Katie's authentic self. Thank you. Yeah, Rue was saying that everybody has a frequency and you have to find your stillness. And in that stillness, you can get in touch with your frequency. And when you present that out into the world, of course, not everybody's going to love you. That's not how the world works. Just like you don't love everybody. But it's how you draw those people with a similar frequency, which is probably why some of you are here, because we just jive. Val says, thinking of doing a blog, Katie. No, I do have a blog that I continue to pay for because I have the domain name I want. So I pay for the domain name every year, but I don't think I've written a blog in there like 3 years. It was a food blog. I started that prior to YouTube, and then I got distracted by videos. But no, I used to write a lot of short stories. I've started several novels that I've never finished. I love journaling, which I haven't done in a long time. So I bought myself a really pretty journal to motivate me to do that again. But yeah, I love reading and writing. But as a parent, it's really easy for me to say like, oh, I should be spending time with my kids. And by that, like usually we just end up in front of the TV, like that's quality time. So I should just take time to write. Nuff says, yeah, I hate about 50% of the population. That's fair. That's fair. Good vibrations. Yes. Aaron used to read my blog back in the day. Yes, you did. That was fun. I really enjoyed it. Val says, same story here. Trippy Food started out as a blog. Yeah. Yeah, I had so much fun doing that. I loved going to restaurants. I think, did I start my blog before Instagram? I can't remember which one I did first. But I started like my specific food only, Beyond Seattle Eats, Instagram. I think the blog came first. Anyway, I would go to restaurants, take kind of okayish pictures for back then, and write restaurant reviews as well as recipes, things like that. And then I got excited with the YouTube, and it's easier to make videos, right? Although not anymore, because now I actually try to make thumbnails and kind of edit. So it does take some time. Tom says, I love to make up songs and poems, but never write any of it down. Yeah, that's the other thing that I struggle with. I have really amazing dreams, and quite often I'm an observer of the dream, if that makes sense. So I'm not actually in the story. It's more like I'm watching the story unfold, like watching a movie, which makes it super fun because I love horror. So I have a lot of like what you would consider scary dreams, but I'm never scared because I'm just observing what's happening. It's entertainment, right? But oftentimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and be like, oh yeah, I'll remember that in the morning. And then I don't. So I really need to keep like a journal by the bedside so I can scribble notes. Because there's a lot of good stories up here, I think. Ben is so chill. Yeah. He just loves being held. You started your blog 18 years ago. Wow. Is it still up? Like, could I read it still, Val? I mean, that makes sense. You've been in the food world for a long, long time. Aaron says, I'm sure everyone tells you this, but I got a small pepper powder company for you to check out later. I'll tell you about it off stream. Excuse me. That's fine. Aaron, you and I are friends. You can tell me about the small pepper powder company. Nuff says horror is the best. We need to chat about X. Yeah, guys, if you like horror movies and you haven't seen the movie X, go check it out. I won't say much, but I will say I'm glad I watched it. I don't think I'd ever watch it again. I don't even know that I would say that I liked it, if that makes sense, but I appreciate it as a form of art, and I am glad I experienced it. Yeah. And I'm excited for the prequel. They've already filmed a prequel, which looks to me even better. It'll be on Blu-ray in May. Nice. Yeah. Blake, Mr. Prettyman, and I went on a date to see that this past weekend. And that morning he's like, well, why don't we take Isabel? Because Isabel loves horror movies, Bishop not so much. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. Like based on the trailer. Plus, I just wanted a date with my husband. And it wasn't very far into the movie before I was like, yeah, I think this might have been a little uncomfortable to watch with Isabel. And there were some scenes later, like even if you take like the sex and all of that out of there were some scenes later in the movie. I think Isabel would have straight up been like, I'm walking out. I'll see you guys at the car. Nuff says, I loved it. I can't wait to watch it again. Huh. You know, maybe I need to watch it again. It didn't really scare me, but it was the kind of horror where there are definite moments where I wanted it to be over. Not the movie per se, but I wanted that scene to be over because it was horrendous hence horror. Not for Izzy. I think it would be okay for her to watch by herself. I just don't want to experience it with her. How's that? I mean, if you guys have seen Euphoria, the show about the teens, yeah, I watched both seasons with Isabel. Very uncomfortable as a parent, but I was trying to be cool. Garden State Gardener, hi beyond Seattle Eats, hello. Nuff says it had me hooked. You want to watch again and pick apart? Yeah, see, that's where I might do it. It's where I might watch it again is so I can pick it apart. There were definitely some brilliant moments. So that's why I say I appreciate it as a piece of art. I'm glad I saw it. It's just not one of those things where I'm like dying to dive into the story again and revisit the characters, if that makes sense. All right, well, it is 5:31. I do have to go cook dinner. The landslide scene, yes. Yes. That was amazing. Brittany Snow, Kid Cudi, absolutely loved it. It was beautiful. That scene right there was worth it to me. Very, very odd, very out of place, but I loved it. Okay, well, with that, guys, I'm Katie Prettyman, the world's okayest competitive eater. Thank you for coming and watching me eat the Crunch of Doom. If you came here later, sorry, it was really quick. You can go back and watch it later. Erin says, what's for dinner? I'm going to make grilled chicken, sauteed cabbage, and mashed potatoes. So I better go do that. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. And little sneak peek, I think I should have a review of these up tomorrow. These are the new Girl Scout cookie, the Adventurefuls. Okay, bye.